Ladies and gentlemen, today we are looking at one of the strangest camping creations ever attached to an automobile. At first glance, this 1958 Pontiac, equipped with a rare Hitchhiker camper, looks less like a recreational vehicle and more like something that accidentally escaped from a campground restroom. Yet behind the unusual appearance hides a fascinating chapter of RV history. A story from a time when manufacturers were willing to experiment with almost anything if it meant getting families onto the open road. In a world filled with giant motorhomes and luxury trailers, this odd little camper remains one of the most unforgettable sights ever built. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We spend our time digging up rare vehicles so unusual that even experienced collectors stare at them for several minutes before asking, "Wait, what exactly am I looking at?" Trust me, today's machine earns that reaction honestly. The story begins not in the 1950s, but in the early 1970s, when the recreational vehicle market was rapidly expanding across North America. Camping had become a favorite pastime, and manufacturers were searching for affordable alternatives to large travel trailers. While truck campers were already common, a Canadian company called Mid-Canada Plastics decided to try something different. Instead of designing a camper for pickup trucks, they created the Hitchhiker, a compact living unit intended to mount directly onto ordinary passenger cars. It was an ambitious idea. The camper attached partly to the roof and partly to a structure extending from the rear of the vehicle. This arrangement created extra sleeping space while allowing owners to continue using a standard automobile rather than investing in a truck. The target audience consisted of budget-conscious travelers, young families, and adventurous couples who wanted camping freedom without purchasing a large RV. Unfortunately, innovation does not always guarantee commercial success. The Hitchhiker entered a competitive market crowded with increasingly capable trailers and truck campers. Buyers often preferred more spacious alternatives, and many drivers were understandably nervous about adding such a tall structure to their family sedan. Production remained extremely limited. Historical estimates suggest that only around 250 Hitchhiker campers were built during the short production run. Today, only a handful are believed to survive, making each remaining example exceptionally rare. The example featured here becomes even more interesting because it is mounted on a Canadian market 1958 Pontiac Strato Chief. Many people mistake it for an American Star Chief, but the Canadian version followed a unique path. Produced from the mid-1950s into the early 1970s, the Strato Chief served as Pontiac Canada's entry-level full-size model. Beneath its Pontiac styling sat Chevrolet-based underpinnings, a practical solution that helped General Motors Canada reduce manufacturing costs while maintaining brand identity. Politicians talk endlessly about efficiency. Pontiac Canada actually achieved it. Technically, the 1958 Strato Chief was a substantial automobile. Like other full-size Pontiacs of the period, it featured a front-engine, rear-wheel drive layout and rode on a robust body-on-frame platform. The styling received a one-year-only redesign that included revised rear fender details, a new grille treatment, updated taillights, and quad headlights. Because Pontiac introduced a completely new design for 1959, the 1958 model became a unique one-year snapshot of late 1950s automotive styling. The overall structure extended significantly beyond the rear bumper, increasing rear overhang by roughly 50 inches or about 127 centimeters. Handling was undoubtedly affected, but owners accepted the compromise in exchange for portable accommodations. Meanwhile, my neighbor Bob insists the unusual shape was secretly designed to improve communication with extraterrestrials. Bob also wears aluminum foil inside his baseball cap during thunderstorms, so his engineering credentials remain under review. Compared with traditional travel trailers of the same period, the Hitchhiker occupied a unique niche. Conventional campers offered more interior space, larger kitchens, and greater comfort for extended trips. Truck campers provided similar advantages while benefiting from stronger load-carrying platforms. The Hitchhiker, however, appealed to travelers who already owned a passenger car and wanted an affordable path into camping. The market ultimately favored more conventional solutions. Large manufacturers benefited from broader dealer networks, greater advertising budgets, and products that appealed to a wider audience. As a result, the Hitchhiker remained a niche curiosity. Yet rarity often creates desirability. Today, surviving examples generate significant interest among collectors of unusual RVs and automotive oddities. Because only about 250 units were reportedly produced, and very few are believed to remain, finding an intact Hitchhiker is exceptionally difficult. Mounted on a Canadian-spec 1958 Pontiac Strato Chief, this example may be one of the most distinctive combinations in the collector world. Beyond rarity, the vehicle tells an important story about creativity in the recreational vehicle industry. The early RV market was filled with dreamers, inventors, and entrepreneurs willing to challenge accepted ideas. Some concepts became industry standards. Others disappeared almost immediately. The Hitchhiker belongs firmly to the second category. Yet that is exactly what makes it memorable. It represents a period when companies experimented freely and accepted the risk of failure in pursuit of something different. Marketing departments have always possessed vivid imaginations. Before discussing value, we should give this odd machine the respect it deserves. The 1958 Pontiac Strato Chief was already an attractive and historically interesting Canadian automobile. Adding a Hitchhiker camper transformed it into something truly unforgettable. Because surviving examples are extraordinarily rare, establishing market value is difficult. The original source material does not provide the Hitchhiker's original purchase price, nor does it identify a documented record auction sale. As a result, responsible historians avoid inventing figures. What can be said is that rarity, uniqueness, and the growing popularity of vintage camping memorabilia have made surviving Hitchhiker-equipped vehicles highly desirable among specialized collectors. As we wrap up, a huge thank you goes to the channel sponsors whose support helps us uncover wonderfully strange vehicles like this one. Without you, Timmy would probably be reviewing lawn chairs and claiming they were luxury motorhomes. And thank you to everyone watching. May your road trips be memorable, your campground neighbors be friendly, and may you never discover that the unusual camper you just purchased is actually rarer than the